Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know and are very brand new here, my name is Kristen, and you've actually stumbled upon another episode of the Beauty Becomes Her series. If you've been with me for quite some time, or if you've listened to a few of my other videos, you'll know that we have a sort of trend with this particular series. And honestly, it's one of my favorites. Between this one and my Rise and Glow, these two are my favorites because my channel, I want it to be a place where you can feel almost kind of like a blanket around you, or a sense of warmth and upliftance and reassurance that the journey that you're on right now, number one, you're not alone in it. Number two, you should feel confident in every move that you make, the way that you live your life, the way that you get up every morning from the time you go to bed. You should feel a sense of glow in you. And I know in 2025 it may be a little difficult. It may be hard to see the bright side of things, but here on this channel, if I can give you just 20 minutes of brightness, that's my goal. All right, so a little bit about the Beauty Becomes Her series. Yes, eventually this will be a beauty focused one, but I like to work from the inside out. I think it's easy for us to grab makeup brushes and grab hair and all types of things and start, making ourselves up. But if you're not feeling your best, or if you're not feeling that confidence that you're trying to display on the outside, it's almost kind of like, what's the point? So that's the purpose of this. And what we've been following, particularly in February, is a way to give that confidence that we're so freely and willingly able to give to other people, whether it be our friends, loved ones, that we are forgetting one person, ourselves. And that's what this video is pretty much going to be, continue that trend. And today I'm actually going to share 12 confidence tips that I think can help you in your daily life, throughout the year, or just anytime you just need, like, hey, what should I be doing right now to help kind of lift my spirits or help me bring that glow back that I've been looking for. Okay, for those that don't know, I am a solo parent. I say solo, not single, because I love my boyfriend, but I have been raising my son pretty much on my own since he was about two and a half. He's going on 8 now. And these are things, as I'm sharing them, that I've had to really learn myself, because without it, I don't know where I'd be. I don't think I'd be as confident to get in front of the camera like I am right now. I don't think I'd be able to show up as best as I can at work. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'd give my absolute best self to my son. So these are things that I've had to learn over time, and I'm hoping, whether you are starting your journey as a parent, or if you are restarting your journey and you're so far down in life that you still need that reassurance that the things that you've accomplished or how you're feeling during the day could feel a little bit better. And so with that, I invite you to grab maybe just a pen, something to write with if you have that, and just to take some notes. And make sure you grab your favorite drink, okay? Today, I'm drinking my positive energy tea out of my Harry Potter cup. Yes, I'm a fan. I'm a nerd. Can't help that. And we'll get right into it, okay? So the very first tip I have for you is to speak to yourself with kindness. Now, in another video, I did speak a little bit about this, where we have to start working on replacing criticism with affirmations. For those that are, kind of weary about affirmations because you hear so many people talk about it, the way that I approach it on my channel is very simple. I affirm things that I believe in my spirit to be true and things that I want to be true. So I don't so much as go down the line of saying, oh, I want to be a millionaire. Oh, I want to have this fancy car, this fancy house. No. The way that I do it, and I'll actually give you an example. If you haven't seen my Rise and Glow series, you should, because that's where I do all my affirmations. I say things like, I'll give an example. The one that I did today, every choice I make reflects my love for myself. And the way that I do my affirmations is that I say them 5 times, and then I write them, and I'm grabbing my journal again. I write it in my journal, usually at the bottom of every entry. See, I did journal entry today. I write it at the bottom and I say it to myself out loud 5 times. Now, you can have your own practice with it, whatever the case may be, but for me, that's what works because when I say it, it's resonating auditorily, if that's a word. And then when I write it down, I have a visual memory, so I'll be able to recall, hey, in moments where I'm not, I guess you could say, feeling as confident or feeling low about certain things that I'm doing during the day, I can kind of replay that in my head as just a reminder that, hey, you are loving yourself in the way that you need to. And the habits that you're doing every day, they're showing that. So it's just a reassurance thing. So once again, for number one, speak to yourself with kindness. If you haven't started yesterday, you can start today. Number two, dress for confidence. Okay. Now, here on this channel, I'm not going to tell you what to wear because everybody has their own sense of style. Okay. I'm not going to say modest is the way to go. Oh, you should wear these colors. No. That's not what this channel is for. Everybody has their own style. Everybody has colors and patterns and things that make them feel good. So that's not what this is about. What I can say is that your clothing does influence your mindset and your energy. So think of it this way. If you're walking around all day with sweatpants and a hoodie and your hair is not done, you haven't taken care of your skin, you're not moisturizing, you're not hydrating yourself, and you're just slumping around like this, what makes you think that dressing or feeling that way or giving that appearance is going to help uplift your spirits? 9 times out of 10, this is me personally, when I'm dressed like that, it's probably not a very good day. So yeah, so it's probably not a very good day. I thought I lost you guys. So I would encourage you to figure out what it is that would be your style that can help you influence your mindset and your energy in a positive way. Number three, set boundaries without guilt. Okay, so I feel like I'm the queen of setting boundaries. My version of setting boundaries is pretty brash. Okay, if I feel like something is, I guess you can say, invading my time or my energy, I cut it off. That's just me. Now, I know if you're not so quick to do that, what you can do is start learning how to say no. Now, I know when it comes to like your family members and friends and your loved ones, it may be a little difficult to do that because those are people that you're like, oh, I really want to make happy. But at the end of the day, if you're making everyone else happy, how are you making yourself happy? It's kind of difficult to do that. So I will encourage you to figure out what those boundaries are that you need to set to protect your time and your energy. Because when you do that, you're able to pour that same energy that you're pouring into other people and doing the things for other people. You can do that for yourself. And I'm honestly, in a short amount of time, when I started to do that over the last 2 years or so, I felt myself get stronger. I felt a glow come about me. I felt more control over my life versus having others take control over my life. Number four, celebrate every win. You guys have been with me this far, so you'll be a little bit familiar with this thing. For those that are brand new, this is my I did it jar. It's a way that I celebrate every milestone and win that I've done this year so far. Others have been written in my journal, but the way that I would recommend you celebrating yourself, you don't have to go as far as to get a mason jar like I do and a little piece of paper and write it down. But it's important for you to honor all of your wins, big and small. It doesn't matter. If you went as far as, just simply getting out of bed in the morning, making yourself breakfast and getting yourself up and ready for work earlier than you normally would have, that's a win. Okay, give yourself a round of applause. If you accomplished, I guess you can say, having a very successful presentation at work, that's a win. Write it down. If you made it to the gym after years of not going, that is a win. Take those wins and celebrate them and celebrate yourself, because when you do that, that elevates your confidence a little bit more. You can't wait for other people to celebrate that stuff for you, sweetheart, because if you're sitting back and waiting for that, it's never going to come. Number five, it's time to step out of your comfort zone, okay? The comfort zone is a very dangerous place to be, and here's why. If you are content with just staying small and in this small space, you're going to be stuck. It's kind of like being trapped in a what do you call a hamster wheel. You're just there. There's no outlet. But if you if you find the courage to take small risks, meaning, let's say you would like to speak up in work, but you're afraid to do that and you think no one's going to listen, so you just choose not to say anything, your ideas could possibly change the dynamic of your job or change the dynamic of the company. You would never know unless you speak up. And so with that, I encourage you, if you want to really work on your confidence, number 5 is important. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to not be afraid to grow and show others that they can do the same, because if we all take just 1% out of your comfort zone every single day, just imagine the changes that you can make in your life. Number 6, practice gratitude daily. So similarly to the what did I say? To speaking to yourself kindly in the affirmations, gratitude's important, okay? It's a way of just showing that you're grateful for being here on this earth, that you're grateful for the life and the things that you have, because when you do that, you open up the door for more blessings. I encourage you to write it down. If similarly to the affirmations, if you've been with me for the Rise and Glow series, you'll hear that I do gratitude prompts every single time. But my gratitude's a little different. You can do this one of two ways. You can write down 3 things that you're grateful for every day. That was one way I did for a year. But then I changed it up and I got a little bit more specific. So I picked the prompt, similarly to my journal prompt, that allowed me to write down specifically what I was grateful for based on the question. So, like today, my prompt was, "What habit am I grateful for that nurtures me?" And so my answer was journaling. I'm able to journal my thoughts, and because I'm able to do that, I feel mentally stronger. That's just my particular preference. But I would encourage you to practice gratitude daily, whether you're saying it out loud, writing it down, something, but show that you are grateful to have air in your lungs, because there are other people, and you guys see the news as much as I do, that did not have the opportunity to do that. So be grateful of those things. The next thing that I would recommend is, this is number 7, is creating a confidence playlist. Now, I am using my phone to record this, so I can't show you guys the playlist that I have, but I'll share it in the description if you're like, oh, what does Kristen listen to for music? I have an interesting taste, just being honest. I like all types. Not so much metal. I'm not a metal person, but if you guys know metal music I could listen to, I'm open. I have an open palette, but I have a preference that I like. And I would encourage you to put empowering songs in that playlist. I have a podcast series that you really love. Save it. Even YouTube videos like this one or any from my series, really just build a confidence playlist that if you need a little reminder and reassurance, just turn it on. Put maybe sit in the shower on the way to work and let the words or rhythm or the beat of the song bring, I guess you can say, more vibrancy to your life. Now, I have two playlists, that actually 3, that I have for that serve a purpose for this. The first one, I called it my That Girl playlist. I have a lot of songs that are like about 200 songs on there. I have another that's called my manifesting playlist, and then I have another that's called the confidence building one. So, or confidence becomes her. That's what I called it. And anytime I need just, hey, I need a little pep in my step, I put on my music. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a pink girly. I love me some Britney Spears, some Nicki Minaj, some Beyonce. I'm all over the place. Hey, I love my Taylor Swift too. Any song that feels like it's speaking directly to me or I can sing to it, it gives me the confidence that I need. And I have a little extra pep in myself. And I told you guys, when I get dressed in the morning, I treat my getting ready as a runway. And what's a runway without music or some sound to it? Nobody walks down the runway to silence. Nobody does that. That's a little weird. So there's usually music playing. And honestly, if you ever notice, the models have like a little pep in their step as well. And honestly, you can do that for yourself. So keep that in mind. Number 8, let's keep going with this list. I would recommend taking care of your physical health. Okay. Now, I go to the gym every day as much as I can right after work and school for Sage and I. I go for an hour. If there are days I'm not able to, I just really add more steps if I'm at work. Now, you don't have to go as far as me and sign up for a gym membership and do things like that. But what you can do is maybe find a spot in your house, turn on YouTube. There's plenty of at home workouts that you could try. Or if you are in a sedentary job, maybe consider on your lunch or your breaks to just take a walk. Take a walk up the stairs, take a walk outside, take a walk to your car. Just get up and move your body, because physical activity, the more that you're moving, your mind starts to move too. And your body actually responds to that. And you may even notice a deeper glow to yourself when you're doing that. I'm starting to see that within myself. And honestly, physical activity has become less of a chore as it was maybe I'll say 3 years ago, and more of a part of my life now, where it's just, hey, I just naturally go pack my gym bag and get out the door. All right, number 9. I'm gonna need you guys to drop the comparison, okay? I am guilty of this. I think anybody that's really on social media, sometimes we do find ourselves doom scrolling, but then we also see, how other people are living their lives. Now, keep in mind, social media is simply a display. You don't get a chance to see the behind the scenes. You don't get a chance to see what it really took for that person to get there, or what they're doing, not 24/7. You don't see any of that. The only thing that you see is the pictures and videos that they choose to post. Even me doing this video, I don't know if you guys just noticed, but like a ton of books just fell. I was trying to be discreet with it. My room, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's not fancy by any means, but it's a place of comfort and refuge for me and my son. And what I'm learning is that everyone's journey is very unique to who they are. That's similarly to what I said earlier. And you have to remember that you can't be someone else. You can't trade lives with other people. That's not what you're on this earth to do. You're on this earth to be the best version of you. And in order for you to do that, you have to recognize that your journey is going to take you as far as it can take you, and another person's journey is going to take them very far too. But you guys can't crisscross. That's not how that works. You have to, I'm not going to say stay in your lane, but it's almost kind of like, remember, just be grateful and be humble in the situations and the places that you currently are and that life has brought you to. All right, number 10. We got 2 more. Visualize success for you. So I know you guys have probably seen and or felt the I guess you can say the trend of doing vision boards and things like that. I have 3 on my phone. I thought about doing a physical one, but then I kind of got bored and didn't get around to it, so I just did one on Canva. But honestly, I would recommend visualizing what success truly looks like. You don't have to get a bunch of magazine pictures to do this. You can simply take out a sheet of paper and write down, what you want to accomplish in a year, in 3 years, in 5 years. Write that out, because similarly to number 9, that journey to get to that success is going to be different for everyone. And you really just have to sit and ask yourself, like, what exactly it looks like and how you want to feel when you get there. Because when you have that in mind, you can kind of work backwards from that and going back to the milestones, set milestones for yourself to meet, so that you're getting closer and closer to reaching that success that you desire. And by doing that, your confidence begins to elevate. I can tell you right now, like, even looking at my I did it jar, these are little milestones that I've accomplished that I actually are tied into the version of success that I have for myself, whether it's going to get my master's degree, getting a puppy for Sage, getting engaged one day. Boyfriend hears that. But, different things that I see as success for myself. Those things I'm working towards, and I do see like the milestones build up in here, and it's, just a good visual example of what I envision success to be. So honestly, just try to figure what that would look like for yourself. Number 11, surround yourself with your tribe. I'm going to say tribe. You can say your group, community, support system, whatever. This is my word. Surround yourself with your tribe of people. What that means is remove any toxicity or negative elements or environments, anything that's going to hinder your success and your confidence building journey. And surround yourself with people and places and things that you love and that are going to give you love back in return. So for me, my tribe is my best friend, my best friends, and my man, my parents, my son, and I keep my community very, very small. I'm not saying I'm not open to having friends, that's not it, but these are people that know me inside and out. No, sometimes know me better than I know myself, which is kind of funny. But I can call them, in times of struggle and times of feeling down. And I know that their words are going to uplift me, and I can do the same for them in return. And what I've learned over the last 10, 15 years of my life is that when I remove, I'm going to call them calluses because those are things that bother me. When I remove calluses from my life, it opens the door for more possibilities and for more of that positive energy that I need in my life to find me. All right, the very last tip I have for you guys, and I've been talking for 19 minutes, is forgive yourself and move forward. This is the last one because this is one of the hardest ones I had to learn, and it was a tip that I can say I'm still learning, and it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. Okay, with this, I can say it's okay to understand that you're going to make mistakes. It's okay to know that you're going to slip and fall. It's okay to know that you're going to get stuck. It's okay to know that you're going to make a mess. That's what life is about. But you can't stay there. You have to pick yourself up, learn from your mistakes, and move forward because you, just like everyone else, no one is perfect on this earth. And because of that, we have to remember that the little, I would call them mistakes, or I guess you could say the problems that you face, treat them like lessons. That's the best thing that I can say. If you have no other way of looking at them, look at everything that you've gone through as a lesson to be learned. And when you look at things from that angle, it'll help you recognize that you've come a very, very long way and you still have a long way to go. So with that, those are my 12 tips. Speak to yourself with kindness. Number 2, dress for confidence. Number 3, set boundaries without guilt. Celebrate every win. Step outside your comfort zone. Practice daily gratitude. Create a confidence building playlist. Take care of your physical health. Drop that comparison. Visualize the success that you need. Surround yourself with your tribe or community of people that love you, and forgive yourself and move forward. Because here on this channel and in this series, I'm here to tell you beauty becomes her when she gives herself the same love that you're giving to others freely. And with that, I invite you guys, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and share this with someone that could definitely use this message. Thank you.